You listen here, Mr. Waikuteru. 2 minutes late, what's going on? How dare you? Anyway, everyone, welcome back. Oops. Should have remembered that I was doing a thing for a thumbnail there. Now, when we last left off, we were actually pretty unlucky. We don't really have any good key items apart from Tulin, who isn't really that useful if you don't have a paraglider. And we have recently just done the... Well, I guess last week we did the Cave of Chess, which also didn't really give us anything. I also may have to... Hello, Brendan Jackson. I also may have to adjust the mic thing at some point because I have got the mic in like a different position. Mainly because my arm broke. Microphone arm, not real arm. My arm is fine. This sucks. I have no idea where I am. Well, I do, but not really. Okay, how much money do we have? 300. Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? I also realized since last stream I mentioned that I needed to do the lightning temple. I don't need to do the lightning temple. I just need to get Riju. Ooh, I think, is this the one below Rito Village? I doubt there's going to be a chest over here, but we might as well look first. Yeah, it is. Unless, yeah, we can't get in here though without beating thingy, can we? There's outposts out with some muddle buds. Yeah, nothing useful in here. You play the randomizer and I work on the anniversary update. How fitting. Yeah. No, I would have streamed a bit earlier, but then I remembered that you obviously aren't streaming today, so. Okay, well, nothing here. We're gonna use our teleport. Where do I want to go? I'm gonna say Temple of Time. If we can keep the low gravity for a while, we can get a few of the things on the Great Plateau, the Great Sky Islands. You're gonna have to be very quick though. Assuming, I'm pretty sure I can probably get up here. Maybe not, maybe not. Okay, that was good. Then, is the front door open? Remember? No, okay. What's the best way? Probably up here. Then along here. Please don't leave me low gravity. And just here. Please be water, please be water. That's not water. I really thought that would be. For anyone watching who has seen, is your mic different? I feel like I sound a bit different at the moment. But it's in a different position, so that might be it. Do I sound quieter at all, or is it just different? Let's... This should be water, right? Yeah, there we go. Please stay with me, low gravity. Need to stay for a little bit longer. I could do the shrine, but then that's taking a risk, because if low gravity goes, then I won't be able to do the rest of the place. Hello, lava boys. Yeah, maybe I'll say lava boys, although I don't think that's how you spell it, right? This is going to be embarrassing. Where am I? I should have been paying more attention. That's... What's this way? Anyone else watching the Champions League final? I actually did forget it was today until I saw something mentioning it. I probably won't watch it because obviously I'll be streaming when it starts. Although I'll probably end before it's completely finished. The actual game always of Champions League finals though often are pretty, you know, boring in terms of the actual game. No, you can spoil it, you can spoil it. Where the hell am I? I'm definitely going the wrong way, but I just don't know where I am. Where you at, bro? My name is Lego Hog, actually. Okay. I'll try and remember. There's the castle. That still doesn't really tell me where I am. Huh. Let's think about this. Could I be a mod? I don't really have a need for mods at the moment. So it's probably not for the time being. Maybe one day, but yeah, I haven't really felt the need for one yet. I think I know whether this... Okay. Have I think I've gone exactly to the starting location. Not ideal, and we don't really have anything don't have ultra. Nope, okay, this was a wasted journey, sadly. I've thought about starting a channel around TOTK or bots. Bots as in... In what? Battle bots? Robots? Bots on YouTube comments? OTW. I'm trying to think what OT, like Breath of the Wild or... Arsenal winning with 1 goal. Boring game though. Yeah, Arsenal have been very defensive, haven't they, for a while? I bet I can make this if I, do this carefully. There we go. Hello, Adam. We just got an omelette. I was really hoping for something better than an omelette. Where can we get some easy items? I could get to the other side of the, I guess it's not the other side of the island, but a pass by, I can't talk. Beyond the, I don't know what you'd call it. You know the thing I'm on about, the thing where you have to use Ultra Hand to make a bridge. Also, a side question, do you guys have a favorite lightsaber? It will make more sense next week, but for now it is just a question on your favorite lightsaber. Is randomized a mod? You have to download dual-bladed frost saber, Darth Maul, my favorite lightsaber from Star Wars. I didn't watch much, but I'm sure the guys here. I think I remember liking Darth Maul's double-sided lightsaber too. I mean, the spoiler is that the next video we're doing is on the lightsaber mod, and it has like 50-something lightsabers. Originally, I didn't think it would take that long to do the video, but then I realized there's like 50 lightsabers. So, like the normal blue or green ones, yeah. But they're actually really cool, mainly because they actually do have the whole like blade retracting. I guess, do you call it retracting or does it materialize? But it has a whole blade effect, and it even has like some noise. Like the swing has a unique sound, and the first, when you take it out it makes a noise, and then the first few seconds after taking it out it does make like a slight hum. Something about Link's walk here looks really funny. And then we can make it over here with just a shield jump, I think. Oh wait, no, can you? Oh yeah, you can. Cool weather effect. Yeah, the fire stuff, I assume it's like the fire depth effect is pretty new. Last few updates, I think. Another cool thing about the lightsaber mod is it does include not just the stuff from the movies, but the stuff from the games and various other animated shows. In fact, a lot of the coolest ones were ones from like the comics and stuff. In terms of not the blade, but the like handle. Did you answer my question yet? If I started a TOTK channel YouTube, would we do a collab? Probably not, because most of my content isn't really collab based. Well, actually, I've never done a YouTube video that's a collab. What have I missed, may I ask? Nothing really. We're doing Tears of the Kingdom Randomizer. I was just talking about lightsabers because the next video we do is going to be on a lightsaber mod for Tears of the Kingdom. Which released not... I was going to do it for like May the 4th. But that's obviously way gone now. Oh, these guys. I completely forgot. Wait, did that guy survive? Let me... I knew that was going to happen. It would be... That would be amazing to see. Have you played Skyrims before? Yes, Skyrim's one of my favorite games. Anyone else feel like this month has lasted an eternity? It does feel like quite a long time. But yeah, no, I've played a lot of Skyrim. I bought the game like 3 or 4 times now. Once for the Xbox 360, then I would have had the... whatever the first like special edition was. Maybe it was just called the special edition. And then it was Legendary. I didn't buy Legendary. Or did I? And then I had it for PC as well. Later on. In fact, we've even covered some Skyrim mods on this. We did Dawnbreaker, Chillrend, the Nightingale Blade, and I think that was it. I was thinking an Xbox Series so I can play Skyrim again. Put some great mods of the game. Well, that's partly the reason I guess I do mods is when I was younger, I used to watch a lot of like Skyrim mod showcases. At the time I would have been on Xbox 360, which didn't have any form of mod support. But yeah, I just used to watch videos on mods for Skyrim. Have you played Battle for Bikini Bottom games? No. The Shield is called Daybreaker, yeah. Daybreaker's the guy, Daedra guy of disease. I forget his name, right? Daybreaker? Isn't it the one that casts ward when you block? Or am I thinking of something else? No, are you sure there's one called Daybreaker? Dawnbreaker is the sword. I think we'll probably sell this armor. In fact, we'll sell any of this armor we can sell. Oh, we have no money there. We'll leave this then until we have like 600. The only thing with mods is sometimes you put them on and I don't know, it's in some ways it can make the game less, I don't know. You find a lot of people install a lot of mods and then don't play the game. Some stuff is great. I mean, there's obviously a lot of controversy around the unofficial patch. Good evening, Sordy. You guys got thunderstorms yet? Not yet. No. I have had like the past few days. You can always tell because it's really warm and then it starts raining. Skyrim was really boring when I tried it, even with mods. Yeah, it's not a game that's like super engaging off the bat kind of thing. Like actual gameplay isn't particularly great. Probably depends how maybe old you are or if it's your kind of game. Now what else can we sell that I'm okay with? We could sell... Wait, I can sell armor now. Let's get rid of probably the cap of the sky. I know you can get developer settings enabled. What are developer settings? Okay, Purpad doesn't help us do more stuff, but it is still super nice. Hello, Cats of Nasty. Soldier Spear. Let's do this. Oh, you didn't mention Lucario. Which version of Skyrim is it? Is it the Legendary Edition? Or like a special edition or just normal? Oh, when you say developer settings, is that like console commands kind of thing? Anniversary Edition. Yeah, that was the other version I was forgetting, I think. I think it might be Legendary, or one of them comes with the Creator Club content already installed. Someone should make a mod that lives the Temple of Time back on the surface, the broken tongue of back. Are you saying that brings the music back from the Temple of Time on the ground? I remember playing a mod that had it put in the Ocarina of Time, Temple of Time, as like an extra location you could go to, and it used it when you put in music in the game, or at least at the moment, as far as I'm aware, you have to kind of like swap it with an existing song. And they swapped it for... They put the Ocarina of Time, Temple of Time music in the Temple of Time... Sorry. The Ocarina of Time, Temple of Time music replaced the Tears of the Kingdom, Temple of Time in the Great Sky Islands. So when you went there, you would hear that music. Ooh, Fuse. Still, I still really want Ultra. Although, we do need Fuse for this. Although you can't do this without Fuse, it's just really annoying. Yeah, I remember reading someone mentioning about they were pretty upset that they removed the music. I wonder why. Because I can't see why would they bother removing it. Maybe it was for people who played only Tears of the Kingdom, and they would find it odd if they went to a location it had like unique music. But yeah, doesn't really make sense to me. Let's be real, the Zelda team makes some weird decisions sometimes. Yeah. The interesting thing with Zelda, I guess like fans overall, is that people have very different ideas of what Zelda should be. Partly to do with when they start playing or what other games do they expect Zelda to do. For example, a lot of people complain, how come no one really knows who Link is in this game? I think a big reason is that they don't... Although this is obviously a continuation of Breath of the Wild, they don't... they want new players to not feel like they've been left out playing it. So the references are pretty, you know, minute. Ooh. I imagine, when is the Minoru amiibo coming out? That should be pretty soon, right? Pretty sure I saw something else of it recently. But it's like one of those big amiibo things. Not that I would buy it, but... And we use this. I'd like to see open world formula in future games. If they include climb again, let the player complete some real dungeons. Let them earn the ability to climb. The problem with like introducing really big abilities like the ability to climb is you're going to have to build a lot of the world around the concept of being able to climb. So for the period of time when you don't have the ability to climb, the game might feel really kind of like strange. I think the only real option is you'd have to make climbing like way less relevant. Or maybe you can only climb certain surfaces. I think maybe it could work with like a much more limited climb. You know, a lot of games how you can only climb sections that have like ladders or vines. Maybe they could do something like that. I think the vanilla dungeons good too, yeah. I think a lot of people miss vanilla dungeons. I in a lot of ways though, I like what they've done with most of the bosses in this. They feel a lot more like more traditional Zelda bosses, where they have like quite a clear weakness, and then you use the weakness and then you attack them. Or at least they feel a lot more like the 3D kind of bosses. I also think maybe Ganondorf is the best Zelda boss. Maybe that's crazy, but I think he is kind of like what everyone wished Dark Link was. We're getting key items, just not what we want. I mean, it's not particularly fun after you've done him like, you know, 50 times, but... Let's see an open world Zelda outside of Hyrule. If they were to do one outside of Hyrule, what would it have to have? Because obviously you could have a place that's like... Hyrule changes quite drastically in between games. They could just have a place that's just like a normal Hyrule and then just call it, you know, something else. So how does it have to be distinct? Like, take Majora's Mask. Well, Majora's Mask obviously doesn't take place in Hyrule, but it's not like a million miles away from Hyrule. Hello, Lucario. Is Lucario your favorite Pokemon? It is a hell of a name. Lucario Uchiha Uzumaki, sorry. 3633. I think Lucario is a lot of people's favorite Pokemon. I remember watching the Pokemon movie he's kind of known for, called like Mew in the Tree and something else. Holodrum to the north, Termina to the west, and Labyrinthia. I've never known how you pronounce that place, but it's from... is it Echoes of... Is it Seasons or Ages? I can't remember. I think it would be cool if they had some like different races and stuff again, like the Subrosians and this is what, like mole guys in Skyward Sword. I have a feeling the next Zelda could be in somewhere else that's not Hyrule. They need to add the mole guys to the depths. I think it would have been cool. Imagine if you could find like some Gorons that got stuck in the depths and they just evolved to live there or something. Ouch. I think you could add a lot to the depths while still adding very little. Imagine if they did just have like a group of people down there or whatever. I guess the constructs, the friendly ones, are kind of like a different species, but they're just not that interesting. There's a theory that the unidentified statues represents one of the moles. There have been some Skyward Sword kind of like references, right, in Tears of the Kingdom? Or is it Breath of the Wild? There's one where the Master Sword makes a noise. It sounds like Fi, I think. Something along those lines. Nice, attack up. Now without the glider, I don't think there's any way I'm going to get up there. This water should be deep enough, right? Now what I'm going to try here, I don't think is going to work. Wait, they don't, do they allow you to use the fuse here, or do they get angry at you? Nope, never mind. Maybe it's only the logs. Yeah, I think it's just the ones that are right next to them. They don't let you. Can I blow this into the water? Actually, we should have pretty good swim speed. Yeah, in Breath of the Wild, yeah, they can communicate. If I do this, does this... Oop. Oh, I don't have a battery. That's a good point. I think I can probably swim the rest. I kind of wish they had a legendary edition of Skyrim on the Switch. Badly. Sadly, it doesn't. I think, don't... I'm pretty sure the Xbox is the only one that got, like, real mod support. I think, the PlayStation did get mods, but it was something like... They couldn't mod in new stuff. It had to be somehow existing content. I think. The only PlayStation I've had was like a PlayStation 2, and I did have a PSP. But nothing newer than that. You have an Xbox by any chance? Yes. I have, is it a Series S? The one that's only like downloads. Don't really use it much, to be honest. With the like Game Pass PC stuff, there isn't that much point if you have a PC. Yes, I hope everyone has a nice Saturday. How is, I'm guessing the Champions League score hasn't changed? Still 1-0? Ooh, very quick. There we go. PSG scored a penalty. It's 1-1. I should sell some of my stuff. We got a lot of money. Well, got a lot of money available. I wish I could add you on Xbox for a friend thing, but I have to wait to the Xbox. What, do you just have an Xbox? What are the latest? Is it not X Series and Series S? You can still be friends with someone on Xbox One to Series S. I have a friend I played with not too long ago. He's just on Xbox One. I was thinking about selling the small Zonite, but big Zonite is actually worth selling. But the small stuff, I could end up really needing it later on. More so because you struggle with devices. So once you get auto build, the small pieces can be super useful. A recall. I don't have one yet, but oh, gotcha. So sorry, Mr. Crow. You know, if you guys parry like barrels that are thrown at you, they just fall on the floor and don't break. Not a very useful tip, but it is a weird one. No, no. I also find it funny how much stronger barrels are than crates, but I guess maybe they are in real life as well. They're kind of more compact, aren't they? What are your PC specs? Getting my first PC build next week with 26. I'm beyond excited. Let me look it up because I never remember. Well, my graphics card is pretty old, but it still does everything I need it to do. It's a 3060. And then my CPU is i5. How are you supposed to pronounce CPU numbers? Like, do I say 14,600 KF? And then my RAM's pretty good. How much RAM? I have 32 gigabytes of RAM. DDR5? Whatever the latest DDR is. I can't remember if it's always 5 or 6. Different things have 5 or 6. Ooh, this guy makes it a lot brighter. Like, for most stuff, my graphics card isn't ever really like an issue. The one time I had an issue was when I was recording something and I had to record kind of like the same thing twice, and my computer did not enjoy doing it. But that was like that was purely for a video and an unusual kind of scenario. Thing is, with PC stuff, oh, that was stupid. PC stuff at the moment is pretty expensive. Certainly RAM and I don't know if CPUs are. GPUs were and maybe still are kind of expensive, but not as bad as they used to be. I also read Nvidia is supposed to be releasing something soon. Maybe it's on the 1st, or showcasing something. Actually, I don't know why I came down here. Yeah, I remember my first PC was a pre-built, and then didn't Nvidia say they weren't releasing stuff for like a while? Was it Nvidia or was it an Intel thing? I can't remember. Obviously, Nvidia now is worth like an insane amount of money. And a lot of these companies are kind of steering away from kind of parts for gaming. Because there's just a crazy amount of money invested in AI stuff at the moment. The next thing, I guess we can't really take that Korok, which sucks. I've ordered a few parts. One is an AMD blah, 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 motherboard, the rest is too complicated for me. Yeah, what I was gonna say, yeah, my first one was a pre-build. And then I ended up doing it myself. It's not too bad to actually build a PC. People think certain things would be really complex. But there are loads of guides on stuff. You can find a guide for your motherboard. I think the app is PC Part Builder, and that can tell you if most things are going to be compatible together. The only thing it can't do is it can't do like the dimensions of stuff. Like, will it fit in your PC case? But outside of that, it is really useful. And if you're in no rush, you can just wait and look for a good deal for stuff. But it's annoying because sometimes you think, oh, I'll wait a while for this thing to get cheaper. Because, you know, you assume, oh, it's getting older, it therefore must be getting cheaper. And then they go up in price. Can the fuses from the main bosses drop? The fuses from the main bosses only drop from the versions in the depths. You can't get them from the temple versions. No idea why. Maybe they... I don't know. Never really made sense to me. It's funny, well, it's not that surprising actually, but last time I did the first challenge mode video, never really occurred to me. I knew bosses dropped fuses, but I was surprised by the marbled Goma drop. And I checked, I was like, is this a part of the mod? This rock arm leg looking thing? And then I realized it was just part of the base game. Will they drop from normal enemies because of the randomizer? No, because they're not a material. I don't think so anyway. They're not a material in the sense of they can go in your materials tab. I don't think they could. But they probably could. You probably could get a weapon with them on. Like you could be given a randomized weapon with them. Maybe. Although, I'm trying to think if I've seen them on a weapon before. So obviously you have the flux stuff as well. Like the flux construct spinny thing. Ooh, paraglider is blood. Good. Still really want UltraCam though. You planned it for 2 years. I don't know what Waiku, what like emoji did you just use then? Because it doesn't show me what it shows me that as like you didn't use an huh. That's so strange. Let me just... It shows... It says nice... If I hover over your message, it like it translates it. I'll show you later on. I'll do it now, but I have to set things up. It says nice 4, and then if I hover over it, it says nice para. It did it with someone else's message earlier. I assumed it kind of looks like when someone has an emoji and your thing doesn't have that emoji, so it shows us like a blank box or whatever. Strange. Challenge. That's not good. Let's drop that for, I guess, this. Push, push. Oh, come on, that's pretty close. It's not gonna work, is it? I'm trying to think what else can I do. Wait, can you use Minoru's ability to use fuses? Let's find out. Oh yeah, I think you can. Interesting. That's not interesting though. Do we have a rocket? We do. I couldn't use... Okay. Maybe... Oh, I don't have a battery, do I? I guess that makes sense. Luckily, that means Ganondorf shouldn't be after us anymore. You know what? Let's just try and climb up. How hard can it be? Let me see. You need the chest piece, don't you? The Zora chest piece to go up waterfalls. Wait. What? Oh, Link, why did you take so long? Let's try that again quickly before Ganondorf kills me. Ooh. Actually, was there even much point me coming here? I don't think I can do this shrine without the thing. Might as well unlock it either way. Come on, Minoru. I could easily do this with a bomb shield, but I wanna look cool. Ah, never mind. So many crows in this. At least it was a pretty funny looking death. Yeah, we must have crows spawning all the time. It does say, yeah, it saves just here. Cool. We must have high gravity on. Is it me or is Link... He is falling like super fast. Yeah, okay, I messed that one up. We get some momentum first. Yeah, we must have downward wind. It must be downward wind. Yeah. Definitely downward wind. No. Now, is downward wind gonna have an effect on the wings? Probably will, right? Did I guess? Yeah. Yep. Okay. Let's land... I'm trying to think, where would there be item? I bet there's probably a Korok at this point. Maybe not. Still Ganondorf though, where is he? No, I definitely don't have the weapons. Not even the Chi Scimitar would be good enough for this. I don't want to fight all of these guys. Tulin's really putting in some work though. In fact, let's get to the... If we get to the safe area, then it shouldn't... Wait. That was an Octorok. Have to defeat... I want to say like 4 or 5 of them, so... See you later, Ganondorf. I only noticed the wind there because of all the, like, various fruits flying about. Is that rock a Korok? I can't check. Where to go? There's definitely a chest over here. Because this is a Zonai versus the Coblin thing. Boom. Boom. Minoru blocked that? Oh, she kind of did. Hopefully, I mean, Ganondorf should be able to kill all of the construct. Well, he'd definitely be able to kill the construct, but hopefully he does kill all of them. Assume the chest is at the top. Ooh. There we go, there's another one. Let's switch to... I'll switch to this. Please, Gandalf, leave me alone. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. That's fair. Make it stop. Why are these crows flying so low to the ground as well? And why are these two still alive? Okay, I give up with this. Ooh. They must, yeah, forest Octoroks must be just spawning. Assuming they're forest ones. No, they must be river Octoroks, actually. Where are you, Korok? There must be one around here. Okay, paraglide has been disabled. What is Ganondorf Phase 2 doing here? Hello, the Great Hyperion. He's here because it's a randomizer, and that means he loves to show up and try and kill you. Where did the last thing go? It's there. Excuse me, Ganondorf. The Great Hyperion. Isn't Hyperion like a Greek titan or something? I might be misremembering. I'm sure it's Greek. I always think of, I don't know if it's in the other Borderlands games, but I know it's in Borderlands 2. Okay, next, where's a place that would have some chests for us? What do we have in terms of, do we have like a lot of stuff we can sell? You know what, we do have some stuff. Let's see how much money we can raise. Oh, we've already got nearly 500. So we sell this. One of these. I wish Guardians Breath of the Wild spawned and chased you like the Ganon is doing now. I think they'd be a lot worse because Ganondorf is like, he doesn't attack that frequently. Like there are quite a few points in time where he's just walking towards you. If it were Guardians, it would be a lot worse. Ultra Hand, finally. In fact, something I should have been doing. Probably making our way to these light routes. I could also do these Octoroks. Let's do the Octoroks first. And when do I get my paraglider back, game? I want to see if I can hit one of these. Never mind. Does he give up fire? No. He just keeps going. I thought he would fire the arrows and then change weapon and then like maybe change back. Get me now, Ganondorf. I wonder if I hit one of his arrows. That's what I was expecting him to do. If I hit one of his arrows with my arrow? Ooh, oh. I mean, we could try and get rid of him by cheesing this. Let me try. No. I think I missed with my arrow, didn't I? Yeah. Can he swim? No, he did. Well, depends what you mean by swim. I think he could probably keep walking through the water. Yeah, like this. But he can't really do much else. Assuming they don't drown, I think all enemies can sort of just walk through water. Wait, why am I... Is it my bow? Yeah. So he can scuba dive. Well, I still don't think it's diving. I think he's walking on water. New weather effect. Yes, this is the Korok stuff, I think. The Korok Forest. Not new to this update, but it is pretty new. Pop this. So, oh, okay. That name really confused me. So it is a spear with a sword, and they're both Royal Guard weapons. Whenever I see like a good weapon and it's got a good number, I'm automatically thinking it's a shield somehow. It's a shield with like a spear attached. Yeah, we're getting pretty close now. Apparently there's 3 kind of lined up. Same with, I think Hinoxes will probably not drown either and just be able to walk. And a Gleok. Well, obviously Gleoks don't really walk, but it could sit at the bottom of the water and then fly. I don't know, a Molduga would probably just act like normal. Or break your game. You could... I'm trying to think if you could get a Gleok in the water. You might be able to. I'm thinking of the Hyrule Bridge thing. Like maybe there's a scenario where you could try and knock it into the water. It's not those. Which one? Is it not one of these? Like here. I wonder, I may have already killed this guy. Maybe that's why it's not going up. Yeah, that's probably it. Kleptomaniac randomized. Definitely are keeping a lot of stuff. Where is this guy? Oh, must be this one with the thing poking out. We'll use this. Now I think it must be just one more now. On. Ooh. And we're actually going to activate this shrine because it is always useful to have a bunch of locations. This is actually part of where the Star Wars mod thing, the shop vendor, is inside the well. For that mod. Ooh. Okay, maybe we leave the Octoroks for a second. Where... We can't see where the light routes are, can we? One of them was definitely the top corner of the map. So what I'm going to do is start making my way there. In fact, let's start here. And even though we can't see the map, I'm pretty sure it's this way. Gotta keep an eye on our health. Would be nice if I could see the floor. That weather looks like the Blue Origin rocket explosion. Can't say I've seen it, but I'll take your word for it. Very, I guess it's kind of like grey, red with bits of blue. Okay, I was not a fan of that nearly killing me. Okay, I can kind of see where we are now-ish. There are 110 different environmental changes. The most recent were the Korok Forest and this, right? Waikuteru? Or was there like a third? Oh wow, okay, that was perfect. I was going to say the environmental change is going to be nice because I can see the map. But it'll also get rid of the updraft. And then the game blessed me. Oops. We're going to activate this for fast travel. We're going to have to keep on going. I'm pretty sure I did this light route last time I played. For the 100 goals, maybe? Should be a chest up here, if I had to guess. Yep. At least it's something we can sell. We messed this guy up. Oh, come on. Okay. And then we're gonna make our way over. I think we have to do, yeah, we have to do so much just to get to the light route. In fact, it's probably the worst light route to get, any of the labyrinth ones. Now where's the other one? Okay, all the way down there. What else has happened recently? Do any of you guys play the Dragon Quest games? I think the last one, it turns out they scrapped what they were working on and they've basically started again. What else is happening? Gaming related stuff? That's the only thing I can really think of. Ooh, I guess the Steam Deck has gone up in price and so has the Switch. Although that was kind of a while ago now. Let's go. I like it how he just jumps out straight away. We'll open this chest when we get a bit closer. Where's the shrine for this place? I think it must be, yeah, it's up there. A little bit dramatic. Okay, stop here, horse. How many bokoblins do you think it takes to catch a horse? Cheese. Now we keep going. We're also going to need something to fly up there. How many? We do have, oh, we have 2 fans and a steering stick. That should be enough. Oh, I don't have a battery, do I? Nope. Okay. It's gonna be awkward. Can you get on Minoru and fuse is disabled. Okay, Minoru, I'm relying on you to do most of the damage here. Hello, Rocky. We're currently just beating up this moblin. Here we go. And now we can help. What's this guy called again? Oh, we're gonna have to mind. His name is Addison. Oh. Oh, I forget, if you fail for the first time you have to go through all this dialogue. Now this one actually kind of looks like a difficult one. I think the answer looks a little bit like this. Did you do it correctly? You flip this, this. Ooh, okay, the wind may... Minoru? The wind may stop this from working, sadly. Yeah. Switch 2? No, this is on an emulator. Cannot have mods on a Switch 2. At the moment. That's being the key term. Might be a very long time as well. Some people seem to be under the impression that it just won't happen at all. I have no idea about that. But Ooh, okay, I didn't think about stamina. Do we have... Surely we have some... No, we don't. Okay. Well, it should be low gravity around here, so if we can get close enough and then try and fly up. Oh, no. That sucks. Okay, what kind of gravity is this? Was that normal? Yeah. Now the entryway is... Let me just double check. Through here, down, down. Okay. Pretty much in the right place then. Was it down here? Then this way. Up this ladder. So we've completely ignored the ladder. It is a shame they don't give you an easy way to get to the labyrinth in the sky. It is a lower gravity, which makes it a lot easier, but it would be nice if there was a way without Zonai devices. Okay, so we need to go up. We do need to go up, right? We don't have a battery. Okay, so we're gonna have to skip this section until we either get low gravity or a battery. One of the two. Let's go. I didn't realize I had Flux Construct wands. Okay. That's a shame because I could have got... Maybe the one in the GSI doesn't count. Surely the one in the GSI counts as a Flux Construct though. But it does have a different name. So maybe not. In fact, do I have to defeat... How many did it say? 5. And there's only 5 in the game. Rough. Which one first? Maybe maybe we wait until we have some better stuff first. Wait, what? I swear when I must have looked at a different goal earlier. Okay, let's do this light route. I actually know where this one is. Which is nice. As in, I know there's a depth section just underneath Zora's domain. Ooh, I completely forgot. We've got Ultra Hand now, so we can do the Cave of Chess completely. hopefully, I guess any of the sages, especially Riju. We need Riju for one of the quests. The Master Sword would be pretty good too. And a battery. Wait, did I never... Okay, I just had a chest that I never opened. Maybe useful. It's a key item, which means... Okay, that was a quest. It's nice to at least get a key item, because it means if we get another key item from the shop, we obviously can no longer get that one. Let's carry on. Okay, we got the thing where it takes us to one heart for some reason. I don't know why I say for some reason. The reason is it's a randomizer. I'm going to head out now. Great stream. Thank you, Adam. How long have we been going for now? Okay, I don't know how long it's actually been. Oh, environment changing. Do I quickly go do it now? Yes, I think I'm going to go quickly do the labyrinth in the sky. Oh, someone was asking about the boss parts. There's a marbled Goma part on the shield. What's Kogira's part? I think it's one of his like little snip things on his face. Wait, no, what am I on about? I still can't get up there, can I? Completely forgot. Yeah, I still don't have a battery. Never mind. Is it hard to emulate Switch games on PC? I've only emulated all Pokemon games on my phone or personal computer. Not... No, Switch 1 games not particularly difficult. If you have an old Switch, then obviously it's pretty easy to get your stuff onto the PC. Newer Switch, it can be a bit more difficult. Well, it's quite a bit more difficult, to be fair. You've got to solder in a mod chip. But, no, I wouldn't say it's too difficult, really. Well, with the mod chip thing, you probably just want someone else to do that, but... I didn't even need to go that way. I completely warped to the wrong shrine there. Please give us a battery or redo. Okay, next one. We've still got plenty left. The only issue is now we have to wait ages for them to land on the floor. I kind of missed your second part. Especially like Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom. Most people emulated Breath of the Wild on Wii U. Because it was a lot easier to run at the time. And most of the mods are made for the Wii U version of the game. You will need at least a decent PC though, I think, for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom emulation wise. Well, maybe not that decent, but you are realistically going to need something with a dedicated graphics card, not the integrated graphics stuff. Older stuff like Pokemon games, it's not really necessary, but... Well, I should say the older Pokemon games. Okay, we're getting a lot of armor, which is nice because that will sell for a pretty penny. We have here. Ooh, there's another item which is a like a monster drop thing. Is that all of them? That does look to be everything. Let me unequip everything. Then get on a bit of a selling spree. Hello, Sultan. We're oh, actually I'll keep climbing boots. We're just selling some stuff and then we're gonna get some key items. Or just one for now. Maybe I can sell some stuff in materials. Side on. I mean, another sage is good, but it's still no redo. Hope things are going well. Yeah, things are going pretty well. Oh. Okay, what to sell? We'll sell 2 of these. Like stones are always a good thing to sell. We'll sell 1 of these. And that's probably... yeah, we definitely won't be able to get 2,000. Come on, redo battery. Yes! And now we've got the battery, we can do this. But I hope things are going well for you as well, Sultan. Sultan. And 2 fans. No, no, no. Here we go. Oh, we only really need to go up, so let's not do anything crazy here. Hello, Ellie. Ellie? Yeah, I would just say Ellie. I was able to merge mods for TOTK and just put the Linkle mod with challenge mode X DOTK. Depths of the... Oh, yeah, we don't have much of a battery. I'm sure I have loads of energy cells, though. We have a few, Okay, you know what, let's move this to a slightly better place. I think, yeah, Depths of the Kingdom, I think, should work okay, right, with challenge mode. Do you say challenge mode? Yeah. A Linkle mod should obviously be fine. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough to do this. It's been so much fun. I used to play one mod at a time. Yes, I'm assuming you're using the mod manager. Let's actually just drop here. Yeah. I'm gonna say if you're doing it manually, it would be a lot more work. I spent my entire morning making my Switch moddable, and now I'm so close to playing challenge mode. Congratulations. Is challenge mode the mod then that made you want to mod your console, or is it just the first one you wanted to try? I'm hoping we hit the low gravity point soon. Yeah, challenge mode and Depths of the Kingdom. I haven't looked at Depths of the Kingdom yet. I think it's meant to be getting an update soon-ish. Maybe when the update comes out, I'll do a video on it. I say maybe. I mean, I definitely will be doing on a video on it at some point. There's... Okay, I thought the low gravity was actually a lot lower down than it is, but it's pretty high up. Where's the thingy point? There it is. Or do you have to go here first? Okay, no, you don't. You go over here first. How often do you stream? Twice a week. We normally stream on a Saturday, either at whatever time the stream is for you now, or 2 hours before. And then on Sunday, we normally stream some Mario Kart World, and maybe 1 or 2 other games. Brick PSG, did they score again? 2-1, I assume? Or have they just won? Let me see, when did it start? Surely the game's not over, right? It was started at 5... maybe it is. PSG won penalty shootout. Is that Gabriel Martinelli or Gabriel the centre back? Horribly missed last penalty. Where's this thing? You know what? You guys didn't see this. How have I missed? My knowledge of football kind of stopped about 2 years ago. Just, I don't know. Stopped following it so much. Well, I know the other Gabriel might not even be playing for Arsenal anymore. Hello, Cooper. Okay, we're doing the shrine all over again. We've got to find a few... In fact, I think the quest... Someone told me the quest actually shows you where this thing is. So... Here we go. All just a question of how do you get there. I have to go, but if you're still streaming when I get back, I'll rejoin. Bye. Okay, Ellie, good luck with whatever you're doing. Go this way, then through here. Arrest. How do I... You know what? I'm tired of this labyrinth already. I'm sorry, labyrinth, but... I did this not too long ago, although last time it was a lot easier because I had the teleport point. The like custom one you can put down anywhere and just put that at the very top. Then we go through here. Let me equip my... Let's put some of these down so I can at least see... Yeah. Okay, free chest. Let's drop this. Although Sapphire Shield is actually pretty good. Wow, that was a lucky placement. Okay, that man, it's taken us quite a while to do one goal there. Let's finish off the rock octorocks, the forest octorocks. Oh, we do have auto build. Let's... Maybe a bit of a waste of resources, but I don't want to walk all the way over there. It should just be one, or maybe it'll be both of these forest octorocks we have to beat. But I'm pretty sure it's only going to be one. In fact, how many show up? Actually, no, maybe it'll be both then. Yeah, it's going to be both, I thought so. Quick before this guy throws a bomb at us. Oh, nice one too then. Okay, there we go. Let's do... We'll do this light route next. Let's do... Where I think... But yeah, we're actually... Yeah, we are running out of Zonai bits here to charge, I think. So we need Reju, we need Snow Boots, and then... That's Reju, that's Snow Boots. Then we need to defeat these guys. That's a real pain that we have to do 5. Like 4 or 3 wouldn't be... Well, 3 wouldn't be too bad, but 5 is all of them. Unless the starting one counts. But I have a feeling it won't. Because they do have like different in-game names, technically. Okay, it's a blood moon for entering our first village. And then we go under here. Then through here, and it looks like the light route should basically be like right on here. Yep. GG, yep, and then we've got... Oh man, the flux construct thing is annoying. Waiku, do you know if the flux construct in the GSI would count as a flux construct 1 for the quests? I assume not, because it's not marked. Yes, should be. I guess we can easily find out. I will have to beat it first, but... Because it's being a Zonai Golem beginning island actor, yeah. Yeah, I thought so, I thought so. Well, I knew it had a different name, obviously, but... Yeah, you're saying it would have the same flag thing. Oops. Here we go. Okay, now for the others. I guess easy to go into the thing here and then do that there. This other one's obviously under the Korok Forest. That one shouldn't be too bad either. And then I'll have to think about which one the... Oh, did the counter... Oh, I should have checked, yeah. Yes, it did. Thank you for confirming. I'm glad it did, because otherwise I had to defeat the other 5. And there's only literally 5 apparently. Or, well, like they're the 5 closest, but considering where they're marked, I would assume they're the only 5. Which ones are in the sky? Those 2. Oh, that one's in the sky. Okay. Currently treating large swords. Have you already mentioned what the update's going to be? I don't remember if you have or not. Also, are the Zalfos the only enemies that know how to use boomerangs? Not official, yeah. Making sure. I think the Zalfos are the only ones who know how to use boomerangs. Although, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen them use them. Or him. Then which way are we going? This way. Thankfully we have 2 then. But there are no... No, there's no rivers. Good, good, good. No, 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 no. Oh. I'm making a bit of a mess of this. Getting so confused. That way. There we go. Sorry about that, Minoru. Okay, left or right? Left. Right, sorry. I'll always take muddle buds. Super, super useful. Probably most underrated fuse in my opinion. That and I guess the dazzle fruit and the puff shroom are really, really strong. People just don't use them. Okay, nearly there. I love the depth so much. Oh, look. Oh, I couldn't work out what that was then. I thought they were keys for a second. In fact, can we build... No, you know what? There's no point. I'm basically here. Anyway. We'll drop this. Okay, here he is. Now they're all just level 1, so it should be pretty easy. Yo. Boom, boom, boom. And some pretty good items there. Okay, next. Let me bring up a map and see if either of the ones underground have a thing close to them. Let's see, let's see. This one... No, by the looks of it. What about the one up here? Yeah. I mean, I guess the nearest one there is the one over here. That's a... It's gonna take us a while to get there, is this? Yeah, I suppose we'll just make our way over that. Or... is this one closer? No, probably not. Let me have a look at the depths map. Yep, okay, looks like we're going over here. This is the most motivated boom 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 I've heard so far. Thank you. I don't know, I feel slightly drained today. I think it's because it's warm. I think the warm weather is having an effect on me. And I do have a big fan right next to me, but if I turned it on, that's probably all you would hear. Maybe I'm saving my motivation for repo later on. It shouldn't be too bad actually if we just fly all the way. We'll have to take a few stops, but it shouldn't be too bad. Oh, Waiku, did you see they've added Donkey Kong 64, I think, to the expansion pass for the Switch? I know you're a big Donkey Kong 64 fan, so thought I'd mention it. This isn't too bad. They use the thing again. Donkey Kong, DK Donkey Kong. Yeah. I know you're a big fan of, what's the weird one called? Is it Lanky Kong or he called something else? Like in that game they have, I think they must have Dixie Kong, Donkey Kong. Is there one called Chunky Kong? Or have I made up Chunky Kong? I may have imagined Chunky Kong, I'm not sure. There's one that's like stronger, I think. Okay, I would like to not land. Come on, come on, come on. Don't. Okay, that isn't too bad. I say, don't land me in the arena, please. I keep messing this up pretty bad. There we go. What is his name? Let me look it up. I'm sure it's Chunky Kong. Okay, land again. DK64 on it is Chunky Kong. He's the one that kind of, I think he's wearing like a fez. No, it's not. It's a little baseball cap actually. Candy Kong. Waiku's definitely a big Candy Kong fan. Candy Kong looked different to that than what I remember. Maybe that's a different one I'm thinking of. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I messed up. Getting there very slowly, but we are getting there. Maybe once I get over the mountains, I'll ditch this. But climbing up these would just take forever. Actually, I should pull up on the map where this thing is. I'm pretty sure it's the Yiga hideout depths hole thing. Do 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 do. Okay, we do have some cold resistance. Oh, it's not enough. Never mind. We plant again. Eat. Problem is, it takes so much energy just to take off. If it didn't, we'd get a lot further. It might be actually now even quicker to travel on foot. Maybe. Anyway. Let me bring up the map. And then we just keep going this way for a while, I think. It looks like it should be like here. Like, let me put a marker down. Around about there. That was a bad idea. Could it be will it be further in? Yeah, so it's more actually like... Side on shield, that should protect you from the cold as well. Don't ask me why, I'm just saying it should. bit of surfing, a bit of healing. Okay, shh. Please don't tell me I just froze. Oh, it froze. Oh. Maybe we leave it there. Maybe a freeze is a good point to leave it. Oof. I may finish this off tomorrow. We haven't got much to do. I've got to get snow boots, redo, and then we've got to beat 4 more flux constructs. And what I'll do, if it doesn't spawn me, if the save isn't close enough to this place, I'll get here again off stream. Because I don't want to make you guys watch me walk along this tundra again. Sorry for the abrupt ending. But yes, thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Probably stream this again tomorrow. Shortly before we end up streaming Mario Kart. We'll see. Because next week, I do plan to stream something a little bit different. Well, it'll still be Tears of the Kingdom, but just something a bit different. Probably. I may not even stream it on the weekend. We'll see. Hello, Cats of Nasty. Yes, I don't know if GG's applicable while I'm frozen here, but thank you. But yes, I'll see you guys tomorrow.